back at the storage unit, and we are pulling some orders. Orders are definitely a little bit slower, but we've got some good ones going out. So let's go ahead and get to it. Got a couple viewer sales also, but this right here, it's an Alpaforce with filter beads shower head. Went for $36 plus shipping. We picked this up for $1.99 at a Goodwill not that long ago compared to what that thing is. I thought it was gonna take forever to sew. Thank you so much for Charlene from D's Cart and Photography off of Etsy. So you used to make like your own jewelry, or you still do. Thank you so much. You bought a whole bunch of wooden beads, so we do appreciate the support. Also, Danny and Shad, you bought our Bubba talking plushes that you bought the other day, and we do appreciate that. They're at the house right now actually because they sold fairly quickly. We also sold a vintage custom made wood putter head. It's pretty neat. I picked this up a really long time ago, but it's over $28 plus shipping. The Camel Pack Maximum Gear, that big gigantic book bag that we bought at a yard sale for $5. There was an issue with it on the inside. Like the inside was like not really falling apart, but it was like sticky almost. So we sold it at a very low price of only 30 bucks, but sold almost instantaneously. They go between anywhere, if they're in good condition, they go anywhere between like $95 to all the way up in $155 range. So it's a very expensive book bag. If you ever see it, definitely take a look at it and buy it. All right, Anna, thank you so much. You bought a Department 56. This one's cool because this is the Frosty. I said this one was awesome. It's Frosty and the Snow Baby. Thank you so much for your support. Remember, our link is down below if you want to buy anything, and we can buy in shipping and everything.
And we give good deals if you tell us that you are followers.
That is right. Also, we sold the Egg Poacher. I don't even know if that's out yet on the other Bearded Thrift Machine channel. We picked it up for $3, sold it within a day for $21 plus shipping. These shoes right here are some brand new looking Champion purple running shoes, so for $16 plus shipping. And then we just sold a leather Audi CD holder, just sold for $15 plus shipping. We also sold a Callaway 9-iron. Again, this is a female club. We got a whole bunch of these the other day at some yard sales, and it sold for $30 plus shipping. Always look out for Callaways. These things sell like hotcakes around this time. It's also Masters Week. That's why a lot of golf clubs are selling. We sold a clay pot. Baking pot. We bought this from a lady said it makes the best chicken in the world. So for $18 plus shipping on that. Shipping that's gonna be difficult because this stuff I feel like would break in a heartbeat if it was hit by anybody. See? Feel it?
Let's not jinx it.
Woo! That sounds very, very breakable. And then we just sold a Audi. Right there. It says Audi. CD holder. So I'm guessing this person's probably my age because I still watch the CDs. I still listen to the CDs in the car, right? Look at that little CD case. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and go over some orders. It's still a little bit slow at the Bearded Thrift Machine Corporation, but we're not complaining because it's nice weather outside. We kind of been, well, we had the lunch, we thrifting, we did this, we did that. So, but this is pretty cool. It is Masters Week right now. Masters Week right now. So it has the golf tournaments going on. This thing sold. If you have anything Masters related, that's the symbol right there. Usually sells during this week if it's priced right. $65 for this vintage straw hat. That's pretty good. I remember we picked that up for only 50 cents. Alright, so I sold this for $14 plus shipping. I thought it was going to go for more money when I bought it. I basically broke even. It is missing some pieces in here. So, I mean, I should have known that it was going to go for not so much money. But, $14 plus shipping. Jennifer, you bought a really cool Boho Festival purse and a cup. So we combine shipping, so if you ever wondered that, if you buy multiple things in our store, we then just do one shipping cost and then give you the overage on the shipping. We do appreciate the support. We're also sold a Snap-on extension. There it is right there, Snap-on. It's sold for $10 plus shipping. This stuff I usually I have probably pennies into it, and that stuff always sells 10 bucks plus shipping.
Speaking of pennies.
Speaking of pennies, Pennywise from It. Sold, I think, $8 plus shipping on that. And then we sold Billy Baroo, Ray Cook, Billy Baroo. Actually, it sold relatively quickly for what it is. I think it only sold for $15 plus shipping. We also sold a Shimano fishing rod that I picked up in our last videos where I bought basically the guy's all his fishing rods. That sold for 30 bucks, and actually that's what I bought all of them for, so everything since then is profit. I did something really cool though with the fishing rods themselves. If they're 2-piece fishing rods and they're under 48 inches, what I did was I lined them all up and I sold them as a lot on auction, and that bid, I started at like 10 bucks. I know I was going to be in the profit just on the reels. That bid's already up to like $30-some.
Yeah.
So it's working. It was a 7-day auction, and those things I kind of like to do because if you start low, I think people get invested in them. They kind of bid a little bit more. If I started off at 30 bucks, I think I wouldn't have got that many bids already. So start them low, and it's more than I actually thought they were going to go for. So that's good. But we have been plagued with returns. And what do you think about the guy with the golf club? Do you think that's a scam-a-lam?
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't always like to think that people are trying to scam us or something. But when their first message was like, hey, the golf club broke in. They're kind of aggressive message.
Very aggressive.
Very aggressive message on the first message. And I've had golf clubs break before in shipping. That stuff happens. Things hit them, they bend, and then they'll snap. But this one was weird because right afterwards, they're like, I want my money back. I want, you know, basically that.
And their email address.
And then they sent their email address, which is a big red flag for me that, hey, why are you sending me your email address? Actually, it's illegal on eBay. Yeah, 100%. You're not allowed on eBay to have communication outside of eBay. Illegal. So right there, I was like, you know, then I was like, hey, can you send me a picture of the broken shaft just so I can, you know, tell UPS what happened? And then they finally sent me a picture. The box didn't match. He sent me a picture. It was very hard to identify the actual club because it's such a far away shot. But the box, we don't use eBay tape anymore. And this had a white piece of tape on it. And I know 100% we were using clear tape then.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same club. I asked for it back. He did open and return. They haven't sent it back. I'll let y'all know. But just those little things, I'm like, it's really the first message that I gave. He said, hey, you know, it broke in shipping. You know, here's a picture of it. He didn't have to send the picture. Just explain what happened and then not send your email address. That was just a big red flag for me. So I don't know if we're getting scammed. We'll see if we get it back. But then we had shoes that were returned for size. You know, that'll happen. Then we had some other golf shafts returned because he said that they were bad. I stated exactly what they were in the listing. They were used golf shafts, took multiple pictures to him. I was, like, a week went by. I was messaging this guy back and forth, finally made the deal, and then he sent them back because he said that he didn't want them.
And then my Paris porcelain
your Paris porcelain
doll.
clown, the lady sent it back because she said she didn't want it.
She said she didn't like it.
She said she don't like it. She said she got it, don't like it. I think it actually read, don't like enough to keep it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, that's crazy. So it's just been plagued with that. And then we had a negative feedback come in on some shoes that were the wrong color. I tried to tell them that, you know, that to send them back. They didn't, and they just left a negative review. So there's nothing we can do about that. And it's really like our store after all that happened, because that happened in like a 2 to 3 day period, it really went like our sales went down. So maybe they'll come back up, hopefully.
Oh yeah, they'll come back up.
Yeah, sales
It'll
will
just take a little while.
Just yeah, because I think sometimes it does affect your
still
sales.
Hustling.
Huh?
We're gonna still hustle.
Oh, of course. But yeah, I really think that when that stuff happens, it really does affect your sales. When you get like negative feedback and then a whole bunch of returns on top of that, because that was like literally in 2 days. And we don't get a lot of returns. Our return rate's very, very low. So things happen, but we're gonna keep on hustling, as Kayla just said, and
we're gonna go cut the grass.
We're gonna go cut the grass. Who remembers the turtle that she picked up at the old yard sale for $1? Has its new home right here in the backyard. No turtles have taken baths yet, or birds. So, but we're trying to clean it up. Hopefully a bird will come take a bath. Also, your squirrels are out of feed. But look how all the trees, I like in the springtime when all the trees start getting all their leaves on it, because back here starts to look like a little like oasis almost. It's very nice. Kayla isn't here today, so we're gonna go ahead and go over some stuff that's sold. Right here, our biggest sale of the day was actually the Dr. Knockdown X Factor 80-degree wedge. 80 degrees is insane. This is like, it would shoot straight up in the air basically. And it needed a grip, but it's also for $80 plus shipping. DeWalt, I think it's sold for $12 plus shipping. This is going to be a battery charger. One of those books I picked up for like 70 cents that sold for, it was a Franklin Library book, sold for $10 plus shipping. We've sold these a lot. If you ever see these, pick them up. They always go $10 plus shipping. They're earmuffs for Monster Jam for kids. Pretty cool. $4 for a Hallmark keepsake little train right there. We also did have a pewter belt buckle with a grizzly bear. I think this sold for about 10 bucks. And also the DNA test that we got sold for $54 plus shipping. All right, I talked about the other day about us getting possibly a scam or not really. It was hard to tell. About the guy being kind of aggressive about, sorry about the lighting, there you go. About the guy being kind of aggressive about, hey, you know, my golf club was broken in half and the tape on the box was not correct. And I was right. The tape on the box was not correct. This is my original box because I usually cut my boxes down, but I don't use duct tape. And this was on the box when he sent me the picture along with this tape, which we don't use that tape either, which is odd. I'm thinking now that, obviously we're gonna refund the guy. I'm thinking now that the USPS smashed the box and then retaped the box and then sent it on because it is 100% broken in half. This takes an exorbitant amount of pressure to break a shaft like this. This is 100%, I mean, it's just crazy. So what we're gonna do is probably go ahead and file a complaint with Pirate Ship because it doesn't matter. You can tell right here, obviously something grabbed it and pushed it in and then snapped it, but that takes, that takes a lot of pressure to do that. We actually tested shafts before and how they break, and that's not by a human, that's by like a machine. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and obviously refund them, and if he just would have came at us a little bit different and not like sending email addresses and stuff like that, we would obviously not even ask for this back. But since he came at me weird and this right here wasn't the same tape, it's always like you feel like you're an investigator when you get a you know, return package back that has different tape on it, because this was on the picture and I knew that wasn't our tape, so I'm thinking that's probably UPS's tape and they destroyed the box, then retaped it and still sent it. So, but we'll refund them. It wasn't a scam or anything like that, but just you know, suspicious. It was a little suspicious.